Welcome to the adventures of the Oklahoma Gruntman. Please like, share, comment, and hit that notification bell. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome to the adventures of the Oklahoma Gruntman. I'm here with Tristan this morning. We're just going to stop for a quick bite of breakfast here. Well, we're going to get it to go actually at Burger King. And then we're starting our day trip to Weathersford to the Stratford Air and Space Museum. We're hoping to have a good video day and have a lot of fun. We brought some food with us to grill out, make our own lunch, and kind of take you along with that. So we'll catch up with you on the way down on the road somewhere, and we'll talk to you later. God bless. Have a great Monday. Hey everybody, we got a Burger King breakfast here. I got the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and it come with these tater round things. This is the first time I've ever ate a breakfast at Burger King. Price wise, it wasn't real bad. It was actually a little cheaper than McDonald's, so we'll see what it tastes like here, and then we're going to get on the road. Better than McDonald's, but pretty much everything's better than McDonald's, so we're going to get on the road here and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hey, this is just a little time-lapse video of our trip from Woodward down to Weathersford. We ended up getting on the GPS took us on a road that was just horrible. You'll see it coming up here. It was actually started out a paved road, but it ended up being going on a gravel road, and the gravel road ended up being more smooth than the paved road was. So yeah, this is just some time lapse from Woodward to Weathersford. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was a very pleasant trip. We had a lot of fun with it, but yeah, it took about an hour and a half to get there. Here's the gravel road coming up. It was kind of crazy that the GPS took us this way, but we come back a different direction. So hope you guys enjoy this. Hey everybody, just a little update. We're getting close to Sealing here, just coming into the city limits. It's not a real big community, but we just wanted to give you an update about where we're at and show you a little bit more of Oklahoma. Just another little town in rural Oklahoma. Yeah, every town's got a Dollar General. But yeah, wind energy is big right here. Tristan and I were just talking. There's windmills here as far as you can see. Big cross. But yeah, there's the wind farms out here. The wind energy is, like I say, Tristan said, oh, there's probably 50 of them or so, and I said, no, there's probably thousands of them or so. But yeah, we're just giving you a little update here. Sealing, I'm not sure the population, kind of looks like about the same size as my hometown back in Iowa. But yeah, here in western Oklahoma, everything pertains to agriculture or oil fields or energy. So yeah, we're just giving you an update. We'll talk to you later. Everybody, we're headed south now. We just crossed the Canadian River. It's very pretty down through here with all the trees. We didn't get a shot of the river, but the river's running pretty good. But yeah, it's just kind of pretty here. We don't have as many trees in Woodward County as they do right in here. But yeah, it's kind of pretty along through here. You guys will see some of it in the time-lapse video that we're doing. So yeah, just giving you guys a quick update here. Hey everybody, we're here at the Air and Space Museum. It's pretty cool here on the outside. I think we're going to get some drone video first before it gets real busy here, and then we'll go inside and see what kind of video we can get in there. It looks pretty cool so far, so we'll catch up with you when we get inside. Okay, this is some drone footage of the Space Museum there. Tristan went and did this while I did some other short videos. This is just awesome view of the museum. It's just pretty cool. We had good service here, so we got good video. This was the very first thing when we got there this morning, so the wind wasn't too bad, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. It's just pretty cool. Hey everybody, we're standing outside the General Thomas P. Stafford Air and Space Museum. There it is behind me. Tristan's gonna go get some drone video, and I'm gonna do a little walk around the outside here and get some video for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, they got some stuff sitting outside here that I want to video, and then we'll go inside and we'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, outside here we got a Apollo space capsule from the Apollo missions. I'm not sure if it's an original, but we'll see what the plaque says here. Yeah, it says a Apollo command module boilerplate. So evidently this is an original Apollo capsule. Kind of wild to see this. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're just enjoying it out here. Another plaque here. This is an A-10 Warthog. These still fly in the National Guard. They fly over Missouri at Pomme de Terre Lake all the time. They're the tank of the Air Force or the Marines, whoever. They're pretty much indestructible. Yeah, the A-10 Thunderbolt. This is a little plaque on them. Yeah, it's pretty wild, the guns that they got on them. They're called tank killers. I used to see them fly over Pomme de Terre Lake in Missouri all the time. They fly so close you can wave at the pilots. But Team Shepherd. It's kind of neat to see one up close. I've never been up this close to one before. This is where they hang the rockets or the bombs on. They got massive engines. I didn't realize that these were actually that big, because when you see them flying, you don't realize that they're as big as they are. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys are liking the videos here. Single seater. Don't see any name of the pilot that was piloting this one, but they might have taken that off because I'm sure they switch them. And obviously this one is retired. They've been in service for quite a while in our military, but I just think they're pretty cool. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. This is a Lockheed T-33 Shooting Star. Looks like they're in the process of repainting it, redoing it, because it's all taped up and in primer. Canadian built. And I don't know much about these, but it looks like maybe Vietnam era or late Korean War. I'm not positive of that either. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments below. It's kind of neat. Look like they were used for a lot for trainers and fighters. So 6,557 were built. 656 were built for the Canadian Air Force. So they're built by Lockheed Martin. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, this one's pointing straight up in the air. I'm not sure what it is yet until we get over to the sign, but man, it's pretty tall going up there. I've always been just fascinated with airplanes and aeronautics in general. It's just pretty cool to see this stuff here. Yeah, that's I-40 right there. We're right next to the interstate. This is a Lockheed F-104C Starfighter. The missile with a man in it. I've seen videos of these flying before, but there again, I think they're Vietnam era, but they're bigger when you're up close to them than you see them in videos and stuff. They're just massive. It's pretty cool to see this stuff up close like this. But yeah, we're gonna head inside here and yeah, the museum is in honor of General Thomas Stafford. He was an astronaut, test pilot from Weathersford here. They got a pretty cool statue of him here. I don't know for sure what flight he was on. December 15th and 16th, 1965. Looks like it was with the Gemini system. Closest touchdown of Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs. Yeah. Yeah. This is like I showed you this earlier, the Apollo capsule. And Old Glory's flying up there. But yeah, it's just a beautiful place here. They do a wonderful job of maintaining it. And this is just a kind of a little panorama of everything that's here on the outside. They got this outside. I can't wait to see what's inside. But yeah, we'll head on in there and see what kind of video we can get in there. Tristan's giving his hand at flying an aircraft. We'll see if he can stay in the air or crash. He's going into a dive. Bring her up, Scotty.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no clue what I'm doing.
Oh, he's heading right for the bridge. Oh, he's in a nosedive. Pull her up, pull her up, pull her up.
Well, these passengers probably aren't very happy. Whoever my co-pilot is. What are you doing, man? It's kind of hard to plane. This is just bare minimum basic.
Yeah, you're coming into it cold. You have no clue. It takes a lot of practice to get good at this.
That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, just trying this out here, guys. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they got scale models of different aircrafts. This one here is, I think it's one of the SpaceX experimental, all solar powered, or I don't know a lot about these, but there's a DC-10, some small fixed wing aircraft there. I'm not sure what this one, American Airlines, Mail Express. But yeah, these are all just scale models, but they're pretty cool. Well, I didn't know Gordo Cooper was from Shawnee, Oklahoma. Tom Stafford was from Weatherford here. He's still alive. Gemini 6, Gemini 9, Apollo 10, Apollo Soyuz. Total space time 21 days, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Kind of cool. Wetumpka, Bethany, Oklahoma. Kind of cool. Seat of the Pants Award. This is from Gemini 9. This is from Gemini 6. That's a beautiful picture. I love that. Here's Apollo. Apollo Soyuz space station. There's his Air Force uniform. Model of the stealth fighter, stealth bomber. That's when he got his second star as a general. It's kind of cool, his flight suit. Some of his awards that he received. He served our country for a long time. There's his flight helmet. The academy, he went from the academy in 48 to 52. Boy, he was a naval. That's pretty cool. He covered a lot of it. Okay, it says number, this is number 1. Lunar sample. That's actually a piece of the moon right there. That's pretty cool. Let's see what number 1 says in the brochure. Inside the acrylic encapsulated is a small fragment of an actual moon rock gathered by the Apollo 17 astronauts, Taurus and Lithro, December 1972. So yeah, inside that acrylic is actual moon rock. That's pretty cool. He received the Congressional Medal of Honor. What's number 2 say here? The Space Medal of Honor. The Congressional Space Medal of Honor is the highest civilian honor presented to a United States astronaut. He was presented it by George H.W. Bush. Don't say the year he received it, but yeah, that was his Space Medal of Honor. And this is his high school years. Weathersford High School. This is his childhood. Kind of looks like he was always interested in the military. Yeah, he's just one of the heroes of our country. He served the country pretty much his whole life, so this is the kind of people I like to look up to. And I've always loved space, so this must be his actual Apollo, a video of his Apollo flight. I remember as a kid, I every time that the news covered these Apollo flights, I would be glued to the TV because I was just always fascinated with it. 6,000 feet a second.
Apollo 10 ended up to be the real captain for Apollo 11. I jumped in the white line, just kind of would get lost.
And I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Apollo 13. This is leading up to Apollo 10 was the flight right before the very first moon landing. So there was a lot of research done here. They circled the moon, but they never got to land on it. And Apollo 11, of course, was the first one to actually land on the moon. And then 13 was historic for the movie, of course. But yeah, Apollo was very interesting to me.
Can you speak Russian?
the Saturn rocket.
The Russians used to say that Tom spoke Russian.
It was just a marvel in engineering.
We asked the Russians, we'd like to go to their launch site, climb up on the
This is the docking station that they would dock with the space station, the Apollo Soyuz, and they would transfer from the command module to the space station through this little opening here.
back to it and said, look, fly us in there at night. That way we can't look out the window and see anything. How were they able to
This is just fascinating to me.
find the right button to push of a person? He was a great commander, great guy.
Tom Stafford used this sophisticated water gun during the Apollo 10 mission to the moon to rehydrate his space food meals. That's how they... This is actual stuff that was up in space. It's just unbelievable to see this stuff. Hand controller armrest removed by Tom Stafford from the Apollo 10 lunar module Snoopy prior to the spacecraft being jettisoned. That's cool. Belt. Wow, it's just hard to believe this stuff was actually in outer space. It's just cool. That's what they stowed stuff in on the space station, or the Apollo 10, because they were cramped in such tight quarters. Yeah, that's Apollo Soyuz soup. Pretty cool. Radar antenna from Apollo. What's this here? A burn segment of Apollo's heat shield. Just unbelievable that we get to see this stuff. Look at the pictures, are just amazing. If anybody doubts that the Earth is flat, there you go. Saturn rocket, Apollo 10, length is 363 feet, 33 feet around, 6,432 or 23,000 pounds. Thrust 7,650 pounds on the first stage. Wow. Another one of his awards called the Wright Brothers Memorial Trophy. This is the Gemini. Look at the difference in thrust. That one was 7 million. This one 433,000. So it's not even a tenth of what the Apollo rocket was.
One human being who's probably more responsible for me to be here today.
Quick release seat. That was in the test flight stuff. This is just cool. I love it. So that section there is pretty much spaced with General Stafford stuff, and now we're going to get into aeronautics the way it looks. This is a replica of the Wright brothers' first flight at Kitty Hawk. Actually, the original one I've seen, I believe, is in the museum in Washington, D.C., the Smithsonian. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that the Wright brothers actually were a bicycle shop, but they got interested in flying, and yeah. And you can see a lot of the bicycle technology in their design because everything is chain driven. It's kind of neat. "12 seconds of flight changed the world." Isn't that true? 1901 Wright Brothers wind tunnel. A wash tub and kind of cool to see how space or aerospace airline technology has changed over the years. But let's see what happens when we push the green button. Oh, see the pistons going? That's how a rotary engine works. Radial piston engine, 245 horsepower. The rotary engines were used a long time. They're really reliable. 1, 2, 8 cylinders, and each one of them has 2 spark plugs, 16 spark plugs. (1913, 1909) across the English Channel. And here's the famous Spirit of St. Louis. Of course, it's not the original. And everybody remembers Charles Lindbergh. Continental W680 reciprocating engine, 1934. From the Wright brothers' first flight, which was a simple single engine design, in 20 years it went from that to this. It's just astonishing how fast the airlines developed and progressed in technology. Oh yeah, I can't even tell you how many cylinders is on that thing. 12 cylinders, 24 spark plugs, 48 valves. Technology. Flew from, it was manufactured by Ryan Airlines Company, San Diego, California, in 1927. Pretty wild how he flew that thing. There's not even a windshield. It was all aerodynamics, and he flew by navigation and sight, because you can't even see out the front. Everything was done out the side windows and with his compass and maps, and he flew all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. Pretty wild. There's a test aircraft there, Glamorous Glennis. I don't know if that was Chuck Yeager's. There's a rocket engine for the V-2 rocket. First ballistic missile. That's what powered it right there. Wow, this is just pretty crazy. They're expanding, it says in the mess. It's undergoing expansion. evidently we gotta go around the other way to get over here. Yep. We can keep going this way for now since we're here, and we'll swing back to that. Yeah, these are all rocket engines. Let's go in here and see what we got playing in the theater here.
You turn the crank and the blades revolve like a giant electric fan. Maybe it didn't go anyplace, but it was cool, man. Cool.
We'll sit here a minute.
This guy could go anywhere as long as you pull it. Though its paddle wheel wings
Yeah, we'll just have Tristan record a little bit of this, and then we'll pick it back up when we get back going.
In its own backyard. In England, one aeronaut decided that no blooming sparrow
This
was
is
going to
how,
see the march on him.
People first thought we was gonna fly,
The
and
wheels turn and the wings
of course,
start up and down. The trouble with this
most of them
contraption is that he'll have
never
a Charlie
work.
horse long before he gets a close-up look at a cloud.
even if he could have got off the ground, he would have been so tired by the time he would have got in the air, he couldn't have stayed in the air.
Poised precariously on a Connecticut bridge, this inventor might become an eagle, but he has a better chance of becoming an angel.
Okay, this here looks like it's the rockets of the space race. Some of the early stage rockets. These, of course, were satellites that have been sent up into space, not just by our country, but of course these are some of the most famous ones that the U.S. sent up. Yeah, a lot of technology here. And these are a lot of rockets that were used in test flights before Apollo and stuff like that. And of course, this is the space shuttle. It was a prototype. This is the space shuttle as it went up into space. Of course, this is Apollo. This is the first Apollo test flights, basically. Look how little Mercury and Gemini were compared to Apollo. But yeah, it's just astonishing. 1926. Next generation vehicles. This is some of the future stuff that they're thinking about doing. But of course, a lot of this has changed because of the budget cuts and stuff in the space program. And now it's getting more private, which is not a bad thing, I guess, but yeah, these are just more scale models of the rockets. This is a model of the Gemini program. Oh, this is Mercury. This is Friendship 7. Everybody knows John Glenn. This was how small and compact they were, how tight they were in their but it was a short-lived program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flights in the Mercury, and then they went to the Gemini. And John Glenn was the first one to actually orbit around the Earth. All the rest of them basically went up and came back down. And
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
this is the rocket engines that took Mercury into space. This had 430,000 pounds of thrust compared to Apollo's 7 million pounds of thrust. So it just shows you that he signed it, actually. That's pretty cool. So evidently this might have been a real Mercury. Here's a launch of the Mercury, John Glenn's Freedom, our friendship.
1962. Weatherford's Thomas B. Stafford joined NASA with a second group of astronauts.
Kind of cool. And this all led up to landing on the moon. It's just kind of.
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh wow, look at here. This is Gemini here. That's. I'm assuming this is an actual Gemini. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a from the control center. Houston, we have a problem. Technology. That's stuff compared to our cell phones have more power and memory in it than these computers altogether had. Pretty astonishing. Little thrusters. That's how they steered it. He signed this one too, Tom Stafford. Gemini 9. So evidently that might have been his actual command module from Gemini. Wow, they've got a whole rocket in here. This one is definitely in space. Look at how hot it got. Oh. Yep, this is the actual one that definitely was in space. That's pretty cool. You ever think you'd see something like this?
Nope, never thought. This is unreal. I love space. That's just unreal.
The whole Titan II rocket. Oh, here's a spacesuit. This is just so neat. I love this. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are, because this is definitely worth the price of admission. If you ever get to Weathersburg, definitely stop in and see this. If you're interested in airplanes or space, definitely stop here. These are the different stages. Wow, nuclear warhead they could put on top of the Titan II rocket. Wow. The warhead weighed 8,380 pounds, had a range of 5,500 miles while traveling at 1,500 miles per hour, or 15,000 miles per hour. Just wild. Yeah, you guys can probably tell I'm a little excited about this. I think that's a thruster. That's how they steered their command modules and stuff. Yes. In my life, I would have never thought I'd seen a spacesuit that was actually up in space. Now we're getting into Apollo. Look at the thrusting engines on this Titan II. This is Apollo, just one of them. Yeah, this is just... The Saturn V burned a total of 40,000 pounds of fuel per second to generate 7.5 million pounds of thrust. More than 176 million horsepower. Wow. An Apollo 11 F1 engine turbine wheel. Look how destroyed it got. Just think, this propelled astronauts to the moon. Apollo 11, they landed on the moon. It's just crazy. I love it. Learn about the rocket engines. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is one of the engines on Apollo, and it had 4 of them. It's just unreal. This is the crawler. I've seen videos on this. This is what hauled the Apollo rockets out to the launching pad. It takes 16 hours to go 3.5 miles because it just barely crawls along. Wow, I'm just fascinated. This unit was the key to keeping Saturn, well, it's basically a big gyroscope. It kept everything going the direction it was supposed to go. And this is 1969 technology. Just think where we're at today in 2023. They said the computer on Apollo 11 on the lunar module that landed on the moon, the computer that landed it had the memory capacity of a modern day calculator. So it's just astonishing that they even got to land on the moon. I just loved always watching these. Look at the thrust on that engine. Yeah, this is just unreal. Liquid nitrogen, hydrogen. Just look at the heat. You would think a component would never hold up to the heat, but it's just wild. They said you could see, or you could feel and hear the thrust of this like 20 miles from Florida there. You could just feel it when they launched this thing. I think it would have been just awesome to be there when that happened. In '69, when I was 11 years old, I was glued to the TV on the Apollo launches. It's just always been fascinating to me. Here's Apollo 10. This is General Stafford's flight to the moon, but they never actually landed on the moon. This is a mock-up of the inside of lunar module. Yep, this was the first landing. This was the first, his was the first dress rehearsal to the lunar landing. They flew within 9 miles of the lunar surface of the moon just to see if the lunar module would do it. And there again, when you see this on TV, obviously this is an exact copy of the original, but when you see it on TV, it looks tiny. It's actually big, it's huge. And it just puts it all into perspective. And of course, we always want to remember Apollo 1. They lost their lives, 3 astronauts lost their lives and never even got off the ground because of fire. But yeah, I love this. This here is Charlie Brown's front door, because the command module was called Charlie Brown. After they blew the hatch, because they had a little mini charge in there that they blew it open when they brought them out of the command module. So this is the actual front door to Charlie Brown. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, I never noticed that. That's actually, if you remember the movie Apollo 13, in one of these compartments is their oxygen tanks, and that's what blew up when they recirculated the oxygen. So instead of living in this, the command module, to conserve energy and everything, of course the lunar module attached, they had to launch it and then dock to it on the front. They had to shut everything down in the command module and live in the lunar module their whole flight back to Earth. And then when they got close enough to Earth, they crawled from back in here and had to repower everything up in the command module. And of course, in space it's cold. Everything was frozen up and cold. So they jettisoned the lunar module, and by the grace of God, they got everything to come back on, and they ended up with a safe return to Earth. But it took a lot of hard work from the engineers and the astronauts, and yeah, it was just a miracle and the grace of God that they made it back. There's his Apollo spacesuit. It's just, this is just so neat. Actual sign by Buzz Aldrin. Wow. These are the can't read that one down. These are actual astronauts that have signed these. It's just cool. I'm loving this. This is all the insignias. There's Apollo Soyuz, the space station. That's when we were working with Russia with the Apollo Soyuz. This is Apollo 10 insignia. That's the patch that they wore. This is a space shuttle taking off here on this video. 700 miles an hour. They're barely moving. That's just crazy. And of course, I've always been, the space shuttle was always very interesting to me. That's actually a flown space shuttle main engine. Unreal. I love it. Check us out. Coming soon. They're going to have a space shuttle gallery here. That'll be cool. These are the tiles that they use. That's actually what happened when our astronauts got killed, because they lost some of the heat shield tiles. And this is cutaways of the inside of the space. This is where the pilot, co-pilot sat. Just unreal. I love this. Lost in space.
I just want to say, you know, being the cameraman, I am just blown away just as much as Keith. Of course, I'm not talking because it's not my channel and I'm the cameraman today, but just want to thank Keith for letting me go on this adventure and having the opportunity. I'm just blown away. This is unreal. I love space, and yeah, back to Keith here.
You want a picture? Okay.
I got my moon picture. That was freaking cool, man.
Okay, now we're getting into this. You probably know it more as Skylab. That's what it was originally called, but it became the Apollo Soyuz. Wow, just unreal. This is actual equipment from Apollo 10 right here. This is General Stafford's actual equipment. This was a test project from Apollo Soyuz. I followed this Skylab a little bit. I never got into a whole lot of it, but it's when we actually worked together instead of against each other. And of course, this is just a docking station. General Stafford was involved in a lot on NASA. Here's a good picture of the Skylab, a model. They just sent the Apollo, and it would dock up to the actual. This is the Soyuz part of it, and they just docked together. And this is the International Space Station.
Oh my goodness.
You don't hear much about it anymore. It is still up and in flight, I believe, but it's not in the news like it used to be. But yeah, the whole space travel, it's just cool to see how it developed over the years. This is a jet engine off a 747. This was my first plane that I really thought was the coolest plane in the world. The MiG 15, or this isn't a MiG, this is actually the Saberjet. The Saberjet, I read a book when I was younger. It was called, I'm going to sit here a minute. It was called Saberjet Ace. And it was actually a true story about a young man, and he wanted to serve the country, and he became a Saberjet pilot in the Korean War. And he was actually an ace. He had shot down I don't know how many MiG fighters. So that's what really got me into airplanes. This glamorous Guinness, I believe this was a test flight aircraft that Chuck Yeager flew. Does it say on that? It was the first to break the sound barrier in 1948. Yeah, it was actually, like I said, the first aircraft to break the speed of sound. And it don't seem like much today because now we got planes that'll do Mach 5, Mach 6. But back in 1948, this was the best you could get, you know. And it was straight rocket powered. I mean, they would drop it from a bomber, it would be released, and the pilot would just launch a rocket and it would just accelerate. And yeah, they hit Mach 1, which was astonishing back in 1948, I guess. And like I say, now our fighter planes will do Mach, like the F-22, it'll just go like crazy. So, well, we're gonna head on a little further here and we'll take you on more of the, but yeah, the Saberjet was what got me into aircraft. This is the MiG, Russian MiG, Chinese. This is the MiG-21, and these things were killers. The MiGs were, when the MiGs first started coming out, we had nothing that would compare to them. Yeah, these MiGs were fast and maneuverable. And the F-38, this was early aircraft for the United States. They weren't real popular. They were more of a test plane, and I believe, I don't know a lot about them, but everybody knows the F-16 Fighting Falcon. That competed with that. This is a Sidewinder missile. Of course, they were on wingtips. Sidewinders took down a lot of MiGs. That's what they shot down the Chinese spy balloon. I thought that was a little overkill, but this is a little boy. If you guys studied history, this was one of the bombs that they dropped on Hiroshima, Nagasaki, World War II. This was dropped by the Enola Gay. This one was Hiroshima. The other one that was dropped on Nagasaki was called Fat Boy, and it was bigger, round, but shorter. Yeah, this is video of the nuclear detonation.
50 seconds later, 15 miles to ground zero.
This is a thermonuclear bomb, modern day. And this is one of our first drones that we've had. These are getting fairly popular now, the drones. Unmanned flight. I would do that, but I'd never get back out of there, so. Tristan's gonna get down in the cockpit here of a, I don't know what it's supposed to be of, but
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. Anyways, there you guys go. Now let me get back out of it.
and everybody knows what one this is. This is our most modern, the F-22 Raptor. That thing is awesome. It looks like we're at the end of the line here, coming into the souvenir shop, so we'll take you through here and see what it's all about. Mars mode, Galaxy Putty, Galactic Ooze.
Yeah. Go through it? Wow, is that big?
It's full of huge hangers. All interconnected, and there is everything water. We visited there
Uh-huh.
Johnson Space Center.
Gonna get me a Apollo 10 patch.
Have you been to the conference here in Kansas?
No.
So the German director, Max Theory, he started that museum in Hutchinson, Kansas, and it's called the Cosmos Museum. And then they General Staff helped him with his museum. So yeah, put it on your bucket list, the Cosmos here.
Moon mug, planet mug.
All right.
No problem, have fun.
I don't know if I want a mug or not.
Yeah, it was fun with that angle. But I tried not to be a pilot and not try. Or they have,
It's a guided missile with wings, is basically what it's about. Are the guys that flew and described.
I'm only here once. I don't get it now. I get home, I'm gonna want it.
When we do our salty nations exercises, we play Woodward. Well, the Germans would strafe the airfield with there's a couple of reports. They would come in right on the deck.
blow your hair off.
Scare the stuff out of it.
You want a magnet or something?
And about the same time, the EOD people was putting up ground charges that sound like a bomb. They just threatened it. Yeah, well, they just come out of nowhere.
Quarter there. Quarter there. There. Did you want something? Hey everybody, we just finished up here at the Space Museum. If you guys are ever in Weathersford, Oklahoma, definitely come and check this out. It's only $9.50 for an adult. If you're over 55, it's $7. I think children were $5.50. It's just an awesome museum. If you like aircraft or aviation history and space history, it's definitely well worth stopping. We spent at least 2 hours in there, and we could have really spent more if we would have just checked every little thing out. But yeah, it was definitely worth coming here.
Got the highlights for you guys.
I loved it. Tristan got some drone footage. Hope you guys enjoy that. But yeah, Weathersford, Oklahoma, General Thomas Stafford Air and Space Museum. Definitely come and check it out. It's well worth it. So we'll talk to you later. God bless. Stuff. There's the space shuttle, the
International Space Station.
That's the lunar module. That's the command module. Gemini. Yeah, it's all of them. That's pretty cool. Stealth bomber, stealth fighter, SR-71. Oh, we're right here by
1,000 feet, turn right
airport.
onto East Main Street.
This is just another fighter plane. Don't remember what that one is. I think it's an A-10, but I'm not. No, A-10 is a Warthog. But that's definitely Vietnam era. Just kind of cool coming into the museum. So yeah, just another little shot of the museum. Hey everybody. Tristan and I are gonna take a different route home. We're going over to Clinton, Oklahoma. We're gonna go to a little city park over there and grill out some burgers on the grill for lunch, and we got chips and baked beans with us. So we're gonna take a different route home. That way we can get you guys some more different footage, and we'll pick it up when we get over there to Clinton. Hey everybody, we made it here to Clinton. We found a nice little park here, a nice little shelter house in the shade. So we're just getting the little barbecue grill here that I got set up, and we're gonna grill some burgers and have just a little picnic lunch here before we start heading back to Woodward. And yeah, we're just gonna sit here and relax and enjoy the beautiful weather, and we'll catch up with you once we get the grill going here and get started. Okay, we'll let that get warmed up, cleaned off. Okay, we're making some burgers that we're going to throw here on the grill. Didn't bring any spices, so we stopped and got just some black pepper. So make up a couple burgers. And get them cooking. Got the baked beans on there getting hot. And yeah, this is a handy little grill. I've had it for quite a while. It works good for doing these little trips like this because it's pretty compact and it's propane, so you don't have to haul briquettes or lighter fluid or anything. So, but what do we do with the black pepper? Right here. We stopped and got some black pepper because we didn't bring any spices with us. Get the right one. I don't want to have the... Yeah, this is the one I want. We'll pepper them up good. Both sides, because both sides need seasoning. And Tristan and I both like black pepper, so we'll get these on and cooking. And there we go. Hey everybody, we got the burgers on. Baked beans are starting to cook away here. I think I'll turn the heat down a little bit. And yeah, it's starting to smell pretty good already. Yeah, there's the only thing bad about this little grill is it's really hard to control the flame ups, especially with hamburger, because of course the hamburger you buy nowadays is real greasy and fatty, so you get a lot of flame ups. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on them here and turn the beans. And they're really smelling good. It won't take too long to get them done. And then we brought some cheese with us, so we're going to make some cheeseburgers and hamburger buns and chips. But I forgot utensils, so we're going to end up using chips for a spoon, but that works. I like doing that too. So yeah, we'll catch up with you when our burgers get done and we get them put together. Okay, we got our burgers done, baked beans and some chips that I'm going to use for a spoon, and we're going to sit here and enjoy lunch. And yeah, we're going to look around here a little bit in Clinton and then head toward Woodward.
Hey everyone, Keith is letting me take over the vlog here while he's getting everything taken down for the picnic we had. I was just getting all of our trash picked up, but yeah, this is just a beautiful church here at the local park here in Clinton, Oklahoma. Just wanted to take a couple videos for you. Keith wanted me to record for you while he finishes tearing down lunch and getting everything picked up, keeping the local park clean. And yeah, this is St. Mary's Catholic Church. Just a beautiful building here, really pretty. Yeah, they got some flowers and a nice statue and some plants, but yeah, it's beautiful. We'll take you over here to the park area and show you guys. Hey, they got some nice volleyball fields, and it looks like they got a little public pool or water park over there. I'm gonna show you guys this area here. Thought it looked kind of cool, so we'll check it out and see what it's all about. How are you, sir? It's a GoPro. I do YouTube for my friend. I won't put you on film though. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys, this is a nice little seating area here. Maybe they do some shows or something, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. Kind of reminds me of the Roman Colosseum. Of course, I've never been to Rome, and not sure if Keith has, but I don't think so. But yeah, this is just beautiful. It's kind of like Crystal Beach there in Woodward, Oklahoma. They got a little stage area, excuse me, and we'll show you that. And yeah, they might do some live shows or something here. And that's pretty much exactly like Crystal Beach and Woodward, Oklahoma. But yeah, this is a pretty cool shot here. Wanted to show you guys that, so we'll keep you updated on the vlog here. Hey everybody, they got a miniature golf course here. Looks like pretty cool. Crystal Beach Park in Woodward, Oklahoma also has one. But yeah, there's here in Clinton, Oklahoma. It looks a little nicer than ours, but yeah, if you're into golfing or mini golf, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that on video, and I hope you guys are enjoying Keith's vlog here. We've really put a lot of effort and work into it. I know Keith loves you guys, and I appreciate you guys as well. Keith is a great man, great friend, and I hope you guys continue to support him. And yeah, we'll keep showing you around the park here. This is the little bridge area here. A little steep, but and it's missing a board. But yeah, they also have a basketball court here with 4 basketball hoops, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. So hope you guys enjoy that. And over here looks like the public water park or pool area. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. God bless.
Hey everybody, we're here at Clinton at the park yet. Met this wonderful couple, Bob and Mary Ann. We've been just sitting here talking, and we've been kind of sharing stories that we've actually had kind of similar experiences, but they've just been a pleasant couple to sit here and talk with, and they're just some of the beautiful people here in Oklahoma. I've had nothing but great experiences. So thank you guys again, and it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And
It was a pleasure meeting you.
we'll keep in touch with you maybe. So yeah, just check me out on YouTube, and
We will.
God bless you guys. Okay, we pull off at this little roadside park. Tristan's gonna get the drone out and get some drone video for you guys, and yeah, we'll just see what we can get here.
But yeah guys, it's beautiful out here. Just want to see if I can get some drone footage at this little, like I said, little pull off area, rest stop, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's beautiful out here. We'll get some drone footage.
Okay, we tried getting some drone video here, but we had no service, and the picture just froze pretty much instantly. But we thought we'd still share what we got. Hope you guys kind of like it. It just, some of the countryside here in Oklahoma. Yeah, this was the second attempt and it was the same thing. We just tried what we could get and didn't work.
Not so successful on the drone flying, lost connection out in the middle of rural Oklahoma, but we tried. We'll see what we can get together for you guys. Sorry about that.
Well, we made it back to Woodward. Just gonna top Tristan's car back off of gas, and it's really warming up fast out here. So we're gonna get home and get the car unloaded and get this video edited and uploaded, and hope you guys enjoy it. We had a good trip. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, we get home and we'll get it all finished up for you guys. Hey everybody, we made it home from our little day trip. We went to Weathersford and Clinton. It's only about, what, 2:30 or so. So we had a good trip. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys will enjoy the video here when we get it posted. Tristan's working on the editing right now. I'm just finishing up the last little video clip here. Remember, tomorrow night at 6:30 Tuesday, the live video or live feed. Hope you guys can come and join with that. Going to give away a couple little things. So yeah, you can get a chance to win that. There'll just be a couple trivia questions to answer if you want to win. It'll probably be on the video that we load today. So make sure you watch the video all the way through to the end here. And yeah, I'm going to give away probably 3 different things. So yeah, I hope you guys join in on that. Definitely appreciate all your support. You guys know that. You guys have blessed me so much. I am fully monetized right now. The super thanks are on. The super chats will be on in the live. I'm monetized now for all the ads that get run on my videos. So if you can, go back and watch my old videos, or just put the playlist on and let it play if you're busy doing something else. That'll definitely help me out a bunch. But I appreciate you guys. We're going to get this video clip loaded. And like I always say, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Make this world a better place. God bless you guys. I love you. Like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and definitely tell all your friends about it. We'll get this video uploaded and we'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless you guys.